Good morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your collective general energy reading for February, Friday, the 9th, 2024. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. Here we go. This is our collective general energy reading for today. We are thanking our angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and pure white light. We thank you so very much for being present here and allowing everyone being present here and allowing everyone who watches to find the guidance that they seek. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So this is for today, Friday the 9th. All right. So from the looks of things, you're having a really hard time of getting over something that someone has done to you, some sort of heartbreak and heartache, some kind of deception here. And there is this sense of, if I don't see it, if I don't think about it, if I don't see it, if I don't talk about it, if I give it no credence, then it doesn't exist, it didn't happen. But it does, and it did. And that's something that you really have to deal with. With the Knight of Swords, you want to deal with it quickly. You just want to be over and done with it. Say what you got to say, do what you do, go do what you got to do, say what you got to say, and just be done. The problem with that is that that brings a little bit more anxiety and uncertainty and anger to the situation. If you are sick and tired of dealing with a situation, and it's something that keeps regurgitating and coming back, you have to deal with it, right? You were on the verge of dealing with it with the Ten of Swords, but something happened and now you've gone back and you seem to be having a really hard time of releasing the energy. It's what I call it's like gum. When gum sticks on the bottom of your shoe and you try to get it off, but the more you try to get it off, the more it gets everywhere. I call it residual gum, right? The more we try to release ourselves from something that has happened in our past, the more we think about it and the more we go over it and the more we allow it ourselves to become emotionally or mentally more attached to it. So isn't that crazy? The more we try to let it go, the more we try to release it, the more we think about it, and the more we become subjected to going back over it and asking what could have been done differently, right? And so we want to get through it very quickly, but the problem is getting through it very quickly, we kind of miss the steps of healing. We miss the steps of processing. We miss the steps of releasing that residual energy and letting it go. And then we find ourselves in more complications than we were in before. So there has to be a new path forged, right? We see all of this darkness, right? And even with the Knight of Swords, he's just way up there in his head, trying to figure out ways to get around this, to get over this, to fucking blow through this. And it's not happening without damage being done to oneself or to other people. We're not trying to cause more damage. We're trying to heal something here. We're trying to move from the past onto this beautiful, we're trying to forge new paths, and we're trying to get out of the past to forge those new paths. So there has to be a recognition to what it is here. This is what happened. There's no way around it. There's no two ways about it. This is what happened. The next step is looking at what happened and recognizing that I am no longer, regardless, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 months ago, I am no longer responsible or obligated to hold on to this energy. I am no longer responsible and obligated to try to fucking figure out what the hell happened. It is done. It is over. Why bother? Why bother? Why spend your time, your energy, your effort, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, trying to figure out what happened here and what your part in it was? It is the past, and that is the past for a reason. And for some reason, us humans want to always constantly regurgitate the past. You did this and you did that and da-da-da-da. Instead of looking at it for what it is, releasing the hold that it has on you and just moving forward, like the Page of Pentacles says, move forward, not in this chaotic, crazy way, but in a new, fresh, forging a new pathway. I'm going to put those back in because I didn't feel that they were. There we go. See, I like these. Oh, okay. And finding balance. Finding balance. Finding balance to forging this new path and healing. Finding balance to forging this new path and healing spiritual self, healing physical self, healing emotional self. And releasing those burdens that you're carrying around, releasing those burdens and responsibility. The journey ahead will be a lot less complicated if you got out of your own head. Thank you very much for that confirmation, Spirit. I said it before, getting out of your own head and doing the work that needs to be done in order to forge a new path for yourself, right? And that's bringing balance to the equation, releasing those responsibilities and burdens that you've been holding on for God knows how long because you feel some sort of responsibility. It was 20 years ago, honey. It doesn't matter anymore. You're the only person who trust me when I tell you that you're probably the only person that matters to. Right? So get out of your head. Stop all the poor me. Stop the insecurities. Stop the doubt. Let it go. You're coming into a time of abundance and prosperity here. You're coming into a time of new opportunities here. Are you really going to let something that happened in the past affect your future? Is that really? No, you're not. No, you're not. And the three, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool and the Three of Pentacles, I kind of feel that this is an opportunity for new employment or opportunity for travel, opportunity of a collaboration with a group of people, and everyone sharing their own ideas. She doesn't look too open. She looks kind of pissy about the ideas that everybody else is sharing. She's very enthusiastic about it. And he's standing in the background going, well, let's see what happens. But this does have the potential of bringing balance and stability, right? This has the potential of changing your direction, of offering you a new path. You got to release all the sticky shit that has been keeping you behind. So let's see where this is, where this energy is, where are we holding it? Does it have to do with home? Does it have to do with work? Does it have to do with the past? Does it have to do with... Okay, so you're being guided to have compassion for yourself and to have the confidence to forge this new path, regardless of where it's coming from, or where you're forging it from, or what you're getting out of. You're not a victim anymore. Whatever this energy was a long time ago. You're being offered something amazing and beautiful. You're being offered clarity here. Clarity to see that holding on to that shit from the past does not matter. It does not help. It does not. Healing from it, however, recognizing, healing from it, letting it go, moving it forward. That is what's important. And you're being given ample opportunity here to do that, ample opportunity to forge a new path, ample opportunity to take a new opportunity. But you have to see the clarity in regards to healing from what once was and have the confidence and the compassion for yourself to walk away from it. It doesn't matter. And that is a problem with a lot of us when it comes to our manifestation and our healing and our moving forward. We have this ginormous bubble of things that we have accumulated over the years, right? Be it loss of loves, be it death, be it in abusive relationships, be it abusive family dynamic, whatever it is. And we somehow, some way, take responsibility for whatever those things were and why they happened, and we put them in our little shit bag bubble, and then we carry them around with us till it becomes so big that it's burdensome now, and there's no way of moving forward, and there's no way of stepping into these ample opportunities that is being presented to us by Spirit. So we have to open that bag. Open the fucking bag. Take out that one thing. Look at it. I refuse to carry this around anymore. I refuse to hold responsibility here. I refuse to keep going over and over and over and over and over on how this could have turned out differently. I project this out into the universe and ask Spirit to bring it back to me with love and light and healing and compassion and empathy, and be done with it and let that bag get lighter and then move the fuck on. We hold too much shit. We hold ourselves responsible from shit that we had nothing to do with. Nothing to do with. Nothing to do with. I had nothing to do with the sack of Rome. I'm not holding responsibility for that. I had nothing to do with the fall of ancient Egypt. I'm not holding responsibility for that. I had nothing to do with anything prior to me being born. None of that is my responsibility, though some people hold that responsibility, and they hold it close and they hold it tight, and they take that burden on. We take on burdens that had nothing to do with us because our friends come up to us and say, "Oh my God, I have this problem and I can't deal with it." And so you take on that burden and you put it in your little bag. Your little bag becomes bigger, and now you have other people's burdens to deal with. We need to open that bag, find the clarity and the reality of what is, and let the rest of that shit go. Let the rest of that shit go. You're being offered something great here, something amazing and wonderful and brilliant. And it is time to look at it from the perspective of what Spirit desires you to, and accept the good that is being given to you. Stop punishing yourself. And that's another fucking thing. That is another thing. We not only want to carry around the responsibilities and burdens, but we want to punish ourselves. And by punishing ourselves, we don't allow ourselves to step into the energy of abundance or prosperity or love or compassion or independence or confidence, or we don't allow ourselves to express our creativity or our oneness. We allow these responsibilities and these burdens to create the version of us that we think we deserve, even though we had nothing to do with anything. Okay, so I'm going to go now. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.